Welcome friends. In this video we would learn how to do matrix calculations operations in R. Sometimes matrix operations are very essential for doing uh, some calculations in economics and finance. So how to generate a matrix? We use matrix command to generate a matrix. Suppose we have a matrix that contains a sequence from 5 to 10, 2 rows and 3 columns. Okay friends, here when we generate a matrix, we use the command matrix, and the first argument is the sequence you are having. It could be a vector, any vector, but I am just to for ease of explanation, I am using a sequence from 5 to 10. Second argument 2. This is like for a number of rows, and 3 for number of columns. It will generate a 2 by 3 matrix like this. Okay friends, you can also here if we see is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now it is arranging it column wise. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What it does, it's putting all the values column wise. First it fills first column, then second column, then third column. Now suppose you want to arrange your values row wise. So what you can do in the same function, you can add one more argument by row equals t. It's true. It's t stands for true, and then it will arrange by rows. You can see now here first it will fill first row 5, 6, 7, and then second row 8, 9, 10. Okay friends, so we know now how to make a matrix using matrix command. We can arrange it column wise or row wise. Now suppose you want to generate a identity matrix that contains 1 on its diagonal. So you need to mention only the order. 3 means a 3 by 3 identity matrix. Use diag command, D-I-A-G. That stands for diagonal. So it's a 3 by 3 matrix, the diagonal matrix of order 3. So it's a like matrix identity matrix that contains unitary value on its diagonals. It's identity matrix. Now suppose you want to generate a diagonal matrix that contains different values on its diagonals. So you will use the same command diag, D-I-A-G, but you need to mention the values on diagonals 5, 6, 9 like this. So now it's 5, 6, 9. It's a diagonal matrix. Now we come to other computation, addition, subtraction, and other things. Suppose we have two matrices x and y. X is a 2 by 3 matrix we are generating here, and y is a 3 by 2 matrix. Okay friends, so now the first computation in matrix is transpose. Just convert the rows in columns and columns in rows. Suppose and now we generated the matrix x. X is a matrix that looks like this. It's 2 by 3 matrix. Now we want to transpose it. So the command for transpose is the small t, only t, and in brackets mention the name of matrix you want to transpose, like this t x. So now we can see 5, 7, 9, the first row becomes now 5, 7, 9 first column, and second row 6, 8, 10 becomes the second column. Okay friends, this is called transpose. We do using t command. Now we come to addition of matrix. It's an element to element operation. So suppose but one thing you need to consider here is all the element, the dimension of the matrix should be identical. Like if one matrix is 2 by 3, other matrix also should be 2 by 3. So here if we see the matrix Y here, it's a 3 by 2 matrix, and transpose of X is also 3 by 2 matrix, so we can add them. Y plus transpose of X, it's new matrix Z. If we see the Z, it's addition element by element. Okay friends, now subtraction of matrix. Similarly we can use minus sign for subtraction, and the dimension should be same. Now we come to matrix multiplication. For multiplication, the sign is not simple multiply or star. Here we use percentage star percentage for that purpose. Okay friends, suppose and columns in X matrix should be identical to the rows in Y matrix. Okay friends, this is the row for matrix multiplication. This is a rule for that. The number of columns in X matrix should be identical with the rows in Y matrix. Okay, in this way I want to compute a Z matrix, that is multiplication of X and Y. y is pre-multiplied by x or x is post-multiplied by y. The sequence does matter. Okay, friends? This is the way. Now, suppose you want to compute, this is the new Z matrix we are having here. Z matrix is our output. It's a 2 by 2 matrix now. Now, suppose you want to compute the inverse, the command is solve, SOLVE, and just mention the name of it. Should be a square matrix, and your results are there. So, these are the basics of matrix algebra in R. Thanks for watching, friends. Keep watching.